Our Formula One season continues here, in the Republic of Singapore. Welcome everyone to qualifying. This should be a good one.
So, we're now into the second half of the lap. Joe on a flying lap, brand new tyres. It's going to rain, so this lap has to count. He's got a purple first sector and no one's beaten it yet, so it does note someone has now beaten it. The Red Bulls and Ferraris were quicker than us in Q2, so this could be a tough ask to get pole here. Pourchaire has penalties, so it's more a case of just get as high as you can. So yeah, it's about a tenth slower. And oh, he's slowing down. Why is this? Oh yeah, the game slows down at this part. It's a game glitch. I forgot about that. So yeah, passes through the game glitch. And on to the start and finish line. That's not going to be quick enough.
P1 at the moment.
Q2 time was a 1:30.5, and Pourchaire's behind Albon. I think he got a bit held up, but even still Albon went faster. Leclerc, slower. Perez, slower.
We're boxing at the end of this lap.
Verstappen, pole. So, not too bad. It's going to be a wet race anyway, so just a case of where does Russell finish. It's starting to rain now, so that may well be it. So it looks like Verstappen on pole, Joe second.
Tension continues to build here as race day begins.
The walls around Singapore force the cars close together, and even the best can waver in the tight spaces. Back in 2011, we saw Lewis Hamilton clip Felipe Massa as the two battled it out. There were certainly some words exchanged after that one, as I'm sure you recall. And the night sky here is very overcast, with no moon or stars in sight. This might spell trouble for the teams and their drivers.
We should see some fascinating strategies applied today here at the Singapore Grand Prix. The drivers are almost ready here in Singapore as we get ready for 61 laps under the lights. Zhou Guanyu will know exactly what's expected of him in this race.
A second place start for them today. They'll be aiming for a podium, but could they even sneak the win?
This should certainly be a good one, folks. And this is it, the Singapore Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go.
Okay, so straight away you can see Verstappen is on hard tyres. That's given us an advantage on the line. And we're through. Yeah, most going for mediums and hards. We're going racy here. We want to build the gap and go for it.
Nice and steady.
I don't want Pourchaire taking any unnecessary risks in this race. So, opening lap, time to go hammer time from the start. Oh, we didn't lower the fuel on Joe. Did I forget to do that? Yeah, I did. Whoops. That was a mistake. Alright, you can burn the fuel. So a slight error there for Joe in terms of fuel, but he's pulled out the second already, so all looking good up front, and he should be able to pull a big gap before his pit stop. And obviously the rain will come roughly around the time that both us and Verstappen, so we need to pull out a pit stop window ideally, even though safety car could help us. Into the first lap. Joe comfortably quicker. So the rain's still coming when expected. Ah, we've got a virtual safety car.
VSC.
So he's missed the pits, unfortunately, but
Copy.
he will come in. I'm going to go into that mediums. So the virtual safety car has played nicely into Joe's hands. He'll be able to come in, get a cheap pit stop. So Joe into the pits.
Yeah, battery is full.
Taking advantage of a virtual safety car to get some brand new tyres.
Focus on the tyres now.
He's going to lose the lead of this race, but
Recharge on.
it's better to do it now while we're on slower pace than at racing speed. So hopefully he'll come out not too far down. Ooh, that's almost our quickest stop, 2.09. Right, so he's come out still. It's a long pit stop here, so that's interesting news. Even under a virtual safety car, he's behind his teammates. That's not particularly good news to see. So it's a good thing we took it under the virtual, because it would have cost us far more time on racing speed. So
Virtual safety car ending. Copy. Make overtake. Copy.
So first one, Russell, and that's successfully done. So that's one out of the way. Now, what can we do with Ricciardo? That Alpha Taui's not exactly been the quickest car this season, so there's a good chance of lining him up even with them having... Okay, so the game glitches here. Oh, we've got a chance here with Ricciardo. His hards are new mediums and it's up the inside, so all good there. Now off for Leclerc. So just starting to get in that virtual safety car just to help to save us a bit of time with the pit stop. It seems to take a long time for pit stops here, so even under a virtual we lost a good 20 seconds. So that's good info for later when we get rain, etc. And we're now on the back of Perez. Oh, that's close.
Let the tyres cool a bit.
Perez just overtaken Joe somewhere, so he must have got past, and Perez has found a way back past us.
Keep going.
So through goes right. So this could be a good move. This is a decent move, and now he's going to have DRS to hopefully fly past the Ferrari. No, it looks like Perez has just positioned his car in the right position there.
I'll try my best.
Ah,
Like this. P3 at the moment. P3.
we went racy with our strategy. Not looking particularly clever at the moment, but if we can get through... Oh, yeah. Oh, there was touch. There's damage. Perez has... Russell's hit. I think Russell's got involved with Pourchaire.
There's a yellow flag now.
No, Russell with Leclerc by the looks of it. Oh, yes. Well, that's helped Pourchaire nicely. Any safety car with that
While all
one?
that was happening, the crew in the garage could do nothing but watch on.
Oh, a bit like the parting of the sea there. Pourchaire is through, and so is Joe. So, good news there for Pourchaire. He now has free air to utilise those tyres that he had. Oh, Verstappen's in. Verstappen is in.
Albon has pitted.
Right, so they've come in for Inters, I presume. Now, if they've come in for Inters, we will come in for the next lap and cover them off. I think we need to learn our lessons from previous races to cover them off. Let's have a look. Hammer time, definitely hammer time. Yes, they're on Inters. Right, we will now pit for Inters, cover them off.
Bug.
Copy, Fox.
So I can smell some burning and I'm just trying to work out what it is. Okay. Okay, so Joe now entering the pits for a change to Inters. The others came in the lap before us. So
Pitted. So caution
double
brake for
stacking.
box. Copy.
So we were only about a second or so behind Verstappen. So did we come in one lap too late? Yeah, maybe we did. Maybe Verstappen did get it right. Pourchaire's coming out. I think behind Perez still, so didn't lose anything. Didn't gain anything either though. Yeah, we lost a little bit in terms of seconds, and yeah, Pourchaire. So yeah, we came in one lap too late. Came through this. It's a red flag. We have a red flag.
Yeah, red flag.
So Mick Schumacher out. Oh, we didn't take the Ferrari out. So
The restart is moments away as the race continues.
yeah, it's wet.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
Did anyone go into? No, everyone's on wet.
Use your
So
battery. Copy.
not good there. Joe's lost the place. And it's absolutely pelting it down. Now, is this going to dry up? It may be that we have to jump to Inters and then to slicks by the looks of it. And how we time that is going to be important. Joe trying to get Perez, but
You can't spot you over
Focus, right ahead.
I know it's gone to wet. Okay, so I'm expecting a load of cars now to pit for intermediate tyres. No, they haven't. So Albon's coming in, but that's it. It's just us. Albon, Leclerc's in. So yeah, I'm surprised at that. Put a few more of this. The ones at the back are. Yeah, no hold-ups there. Pourchaire in. Now, can he get out without being held up? Oh, it's a slight error. Slight error on the pit. But he's not been held in the pit, so that's okay. Now we've got free air to just go for it. So he's 38 seconds behind. How much time can he make on this lap? 29 seconds and 38. That's going to be interesting now. This lap has got to be an absolute flyer. We need to get past Perez, that's the first protocol. And the gap's coming down, so they are in. I'm surprised the others didn't come in. 28.6. It looks as if we are going to get past. Yeah, 28.4. Yeah, we're flying on this lap now. The gaps are going now. Verstappen is now in. And I presume Perez is following suit. Yeah. So they've come in, I think, a lap too late. We came in a lap too late last time. They've come in a lap too late this time. So massive push. And we didn't get held up as well. That was one of the worries that you come in and everyone else does. You can sometimes get held there, but fortunately no issues here. And some of them have stayed out. Interesting. Now Joe is in front of Perez, so he's been released and he can now go after Verstappen. So Perez is now out of the way. Oh, safety car deployed. Joe's got a penalty.
Here we've got a yellow flag.
Well, Joe's got a penalty for something, but I don't know what for. But it looks like Max is out, is he?
Not going the way the team had hoped today, that is for sure.
If he's out, we are drivers' champions. Max is out, we are the drivers' championship.
There's been a crash.
But what did Joe do?
Now it's quite wet for those on the track.
And at the same corner.
The cars, inevitable.
Oh dear. Right, what damage has he got? Just a minor front wing and a 5-second penalty. So he's got a penalty. We have a safety car. That's... Could be a long safety. I wonder if we take the penalty and jump onto slicks. We're going to jump onto slicks and take that penalty now. Let's take that penalty now. We're not going to change the front wing. We're going to take the penalty. We're going onto slicks because that's all we can do.
Back off.
So let's take the penalty for Joe. Hold on a set of slicks and hope it's a long safety car. Yeah, others are doing it as well, so we're not the only ones doing this move. So held in the pit, 35 seconds. And out goes Joe, so the penalty's been served. And we can now sit in that queue, knowing that, okay, we're slow, but if we get a long safety car, it will be worth it. But we now know that we have the Drivers' Championship sewn up. Verstappen is out of the race of his own accord. And with Russell also down there, we now know that we have got the Drivers' Champion. That is confirmed, I think. And the Constructors' Championship is almost there because Leclerc is the sole remaining one. So it looks as if the championships are now confirmed.
That's good. ourselves for the
I
restart.
think we've just got to go for it with Pourchaire. But this is worked out beautifully for Joe. Low risk, low aggression on them. So
The race is on.
it might take a few laps, so I think Pourchaire's just got to stay out for the time being.
Cancel lifting closer now. Cancel lifting closer now.
So Pourchaire going through. Yes, he's through. So Pourchaire will just go aggressive now on these inters. And he'll try and make a gap over the soft runners. He can get past Perez. But yeah, soft tyres was the way to go. So
Can just be back.
the Drives the Constructors' Championship at the moment is going to Haas here in Singapore. Just need to be a little bit careful waiting. So soft tyres for Joe. Inters, the safety car has now come in. And Pourchaire is on the inters. We've got a split strategy here. Joe had a penalty, so it made sense. Serve the penalty, get that gone for nothing, and then bolt on a set of softs. So good little tactical move there for Joe. Could have changed the front wing as well, but didn't see the point. It's only minor damage. We don't want to break another one. In the meanwhile, we're going to try and take the lead with... Right, so what's the gap? So it's 11 seconds. Pourchaire might just be able to make this work, but I think now's probably the time to come in. Next lap, yeah. Come in now, straight away.
Conditions.
Come in, get them softs. Built a little bit of a gap, but now it's time for hammer time for the softs. Yeah, and he's going through now, so Joe now starting to pick them off, although he's got a soft runner. Oh, behind him as well. He needs to really hammer this.
Caution break for the box.
So DRS will probably get activated soon as well. So Pourchaire's first in of the leaders. So he comes in. Where would he come out? It's a no-brainer, this. Should have been in. So Pourchaire box in for soft. Maybe it would have been better to do it under the safety car, but he'll have free air here now to just run his own race. You can see the pace difference between them. So 25 seconds it costs for a pit stop. As Joe goes past Ricciardo and now has clear air to go after Lawson. Gasly's the highest runner on soft, and he's well up there. So Joe's got a lot of work to do now, but Gasly's going to get held up for a bit. Yeah, Pourchaire's eating into that gap. 23 seconds, yeah. So they're going to have to box. Perez will have to box. I think again left it a lap too late. I'm surprised because they've been getting it right in the first round of pit stops. Second round of pit stops, they've got it wrong in the third round. But yeah, Pourchaire is just eating into the gap. 21 seconds already. So that's 6 seconds quicker on this lap alone. And Joe's closing in. Gasly's getting a little bit held up, so it's going to be between Joe and Gasly for the win here. But be careful not to overdo the tyres as they all come in. So now confidence is low with Joe after his little accident, but he'll be having a bit of confidence in a minute as he finds himself in second place. And Pourchaire is probably going to equally find himself in third or fourth or fifth. So, yeah, all good there. Pourchaire's pit stop. So now this is a straight race with soft tyres to the end. Here we go. Joe, having won already 11 races this season, is about to win his 12th, I think. And there he goes, so into the lead. And he'll want to pull away now. Oh, Gasly's still fighting this by the looks of it. He's fighting it. Gotta try and pull away as much as we can. Because he'll have a helping DRS, so it's not quite over yet. And the next DRS is quite powerful, so he's got to be careful not to come under threat here. So he's got a good launch, but now that gap is going to close, but not quick enough. So he's held off that challenge for the time being. Oh, he got it. Gasly's going for it. Gasly really going for it. So Gasly's really doing a good job here. I don't know where this pace has come from the McLaren, because it's not been there this season. So just reserving a little bit of energy up front with Pourchaire to have a go for it. Tyres and a little bit better window, but we're not getting away, so we need to try and break Gasly ideally, but we haven't got the... Okay, now maybe the tyres are starting to go overheat for Gasly. Looks like he's safe from this DRS. Oh no, maybe not. Gasly's got a chance. No, it's too short, I think. Yeah, Gasly's really going for this. And this is where the game glitches. So, what is that now? 7 laps to go. And Gasly is trying to retake us. We can't get away at the moment, so it's not proving easy. And as a gap appeared, yes, Pourchaire is past Stroll, so that's done there. We can now go after Russell.
Yeah, you're good to push.
So we can push the pace a little bit with Pourchaire. Just holding off Gasly as much as we can here. And try and get Pourchaire onto the back. That's not... So... And Russell has passed Ricciardo, so that should make it a lot easier for us. If Russell can pull away from Ricciardo. Well, that's interesting. Leclerc's caught the pack up now, so... The ones that came in second lot for the soft tyres have caught up. And now there's a gap starting to appear between Joe and Gasly, so it's been a good lap this lap. So we're now coming up to where... Oh, it's a red flag! We've got a red flag. What's happened? Oh, that's not what we wanted to see.
A red flag.
So the other McLaren has got involved in the incident and brought the red flag out, so not what we wanted to see. So
the team glued to the monitors and watching their hopes crumble away.
Another red flag. So first and fifth, that's not great for Pourchaire because he was just eyeing up that, and we've been using a lot of softs, so we'll be going on that set of softs. And we have got a brand new set of softs for Pourchaire, so that's a little advantage. But it's going to be a standing start, and we're going to have to go for it all over again.
It's time to pick up where we left off as the race restarts. It's lights out, and away we go.
Maximum push.
And we're off the line. Russell has got through, so that was a gift for Russell, this red flag. Well, no, he's not through. But we've got 5 laps left of this race, and it's going to be a sprint to the end now. Just full on attack. Now, in some ways, this has helped Joe because he's got everything now to just push and attack. Russell's got oldish tyres. Gasly's got newer tyres, so it's just push now. Try and build that 1 second lead to try and avoid any DRS issues. Pourchaire needs to get past Ricciardo fairly quickly. So let's have a look at this. And Joe has broken the second already, so that's a good start. And there's a second gap between Russell and Ricciardo, so Ricciardo is slow, as expected, in AlphaTauri. So it's a case of, can we get past ASAP? Can we get past before the DRS comes into play? Now, when's DRS activated? Is it after the first lap or the second lap? Sometimes changes. I think it'll be the second lap. Okay, we don't need to push too hard up front. We don't want to risk an accident. Is he going through? No, not quite. Yes, we might just... Oh, he's got a look. He had a look. Could do with getting past sooner rather than later. Tyres are overheating, but to be honest, with 4 laps to go, that's not a big deal. So another opportunity around here to overtake. We'll get DRS soon, so that will give him the pass. He wants to get on to Russell and Gasly. Who knows, there's a 1-2 on the offing here, but safe from behind, that's for sure. And our ERS is running out, so... Hello, you alright? So we've pretty much won the Drivers' and Constructors' Championship this weekend, with Max Verstappen going out.
3 laps to go.
And we're going... No, Pourchaire should get DRS next time round. And then Pourchaire can then be free to go after Russell and Gasly. So... lining him up, and as far as I'm aware, we've got DRS to just fly past. There we go. So up to 4, 3 laps to go. It's been a very hectic race with rain, 2 red flags, safety car, accidents. But Pourchaire now chasing after Gasly and Russell to try and get a podium. And there's still a chance of getting 1,000 points this season, so there's a chance here. Oh, I thought he had him then. They're bunching up behind the Ferrari. Oh, this is getting a little bit dicey. So Gasly's actually having a go at the Ferrari. That's not helping us. We're trying our best to get this, but it's going to be difficult. These two are creating a bit of a roadblock for us. If there's a snip of a chance, he'll have him. And he might... Oh, he needs to go up the inside here.
DRS. No DRS.
We've lost the DRS and we've got a bad exit. So it looks like that's all over. No podium for Pourchaire this race. And if something happens to these two up front, and we still can get 1,000 points in the season, that's still available to us. So Joe wins the race. Pourchaire, no podium today. but yeah, great result for the team. The Constructors' Championship has been won.
It's the checkered flag.
There you have it. It's a win for Joe.
There'll be celebrations tonight after a performance like that. They've done themselves and the team proud.
I believe that's Joe's 12th win of the season. And the 14th for the team.
Joe Guan Yu put it all together today for an excellent drive.
On the plus point, we get the podium
Incredible.
celebration.
That was a really well-deserved win. They got their race strategy absolutely spot on.
Pure elation there as the driver regroups with a team that worked so hard to see this moment. The Chinese driver really dazzled us during the race, and now he finds himself the star of the show.
There really doesn't seem to be a way to stop them winning this year. Amazing consistency.
And you've got to think that Singapore will be buzzing now for many hours to come.
It's only 2 races this season we haven't won,
Now, Karun,
Spain and
I'd be
Canada.
really keen to know, how do you think the Haas team will be reflecting on today's result?
They'll be absolutely delighted to have picked up the win here. What a great outcome that is for the team.
And a big thanks to you all for joining us this weekend here in Singapore.
Next round will see us head east as F1 prepares for the Japanese Grand Prix.
Oh, it's Japan
We'll
next.
see you at Suzuka, a firm favourite for the drivers.
So, there it is. Constructors' Championship, and one of the Haas drivers will be the Drivers' Champion. The gap too big to make up with only 7 races left. Only 7 races left. Yeah, pretty much done. Likewise, Constructors' Championship 680. So we lost a few points in our chase for 1,000. But we have a chance of getting 1,000 points this season. I think, I can't remember what the total was potentially. It was 1,039. So we've dropped 6 points this weekend off that. So still a 1,000 and what was the number again? I've lost the number. But yeah, it's maybe 1,039. So yeah, still get over 1,030 points. So I'd love to get 1,000 points. That would be the icing on the season. But there we go. 14 wins, 15 podiums, 10 fastest laps, 13 podiums, 16 races. So we've got 7 more to go, including 3 sprint races. Pit stops. Yeah, let's forget about pit stops. So, also a decent pit stop there with 2.09. Not far off our best. So we still need to try and improve in some areas. But yeah, good result. A bit more experience to Crawford. Did take a bit of damage. But yeah, we've got the sponsors guarantees, which is good. So, nice work.